Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know already, my name is Tara. So if you want to see me do a full face complete look with using all first impressions, then keep on watching. First, I'm going to moisturize. I didn't have a new moisturizer, so I'm just going to use the Be Hydrant Intense Hydration Gel from Drunk Elephant. Then for primer, I'm going to go in with the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer, No More Pores. So then I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and this is the shade 705, which I know is going to be too dark, and because I need to go somewhere, I'm going to lighten it up. So I'm going to take 3 pumps of this, and I'm going to go in with, oh, there's 2 products that aren't first impressions. I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Coverage White Based, and I'm just going to put 1 pump of that guy in there. And I'm going to take these sponge by BioBell Cosmetics, and I'm going to blend this out. I'm not going to use that because I don't like that. I can't remember if I like this. I know I used it once, so this one isn't really a first impressions, but I can't remember how I felt about it. Oh, I love the smell of this foundation. It smells so fresh. I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to conceal under my eyes with this and highlight. I don't like how I have to keep going back in here for product. Like, I've gone back in like 100 times. The doe foot on this is so tiny, and it doesn't pick up a lot of product at a time. I don't really like that. I don't know if I like this sponge, honestly. I feel like no concealer is covering up my, except for Tarte Shape Tape, is covering up my dark circles and freckles underneath my eyes. Like, what the heck? Then I'm going to set my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to use the puff in it, and I'm just going to set my face. When you have like powder on your nose or something and people think that you're on drugs, I've had that happen. And it was like a darker powder. It wasn't even like, it was weird. I'm like, how would you think that was drugs? But they did. They thought it was drugs. And a good way to know if your stuff is setting is to feel your face and see if it's tacky. I'm going to be going in with the, now this is a new product, but it's new to me, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and this is in light to medium. And I'm going to use this middle shade right here. I guess I'm going to use that with the Wet n Wild angled brush. I don't know if I would really be able to get much use out of the other 2 colors, but the middle color so far is working okay. It's not like super dark or too warm or anything like that. I don't know if it's the foundation or the brush, because over here it doesn't really look like it, but over here I can still kind of see problem areas, so I don't know what happened. I think it's the sponge. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going to go back into that middle shade on the contour kit, and I'm going to do a tiny nose contour. I got a big wampa. I got a big wampa nose. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me blush, and this is in the shade Plum. I'm going to take the Luxie 514 brush. Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's very natural, and let's see how buildable it is. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like when a blush is like subtle, and then you can build it up, the intensity, because if a blush is too pigmented, it's like, holy crap. So for brows, I'm going to be doing the e.l.f. brow pencil. It doesn't have the shade on it. I can't remember what shade I bought this in, but that's what I'm going to be using. And then to set them, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylish Plumper Brow Gel Mascara in Translucent. So it's just basically a clear brow gel. So this product I'm not super crazy about. I mean, for $2 it's not bad, but it is hard to get a very realistic like strokes. I mean, it's not horrible, but I definitely like my Anastasia Beverly Hills one better. This one is very chubby, so it's pretty hard to get those strokes in my brows look so crazy right now. Oh my gosh. Next up, I'm trying a new eyeshadow primer. For me, it's new. It's the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. It's very white, which can be a good thing. So it definitely didn't make my eyes tacky, which I like. Then I'm gonna go in with the, this is not new to me, I love this, the Studio Makeup on the Go palette in Cool Down, and I'm just gonna use this shade right here to set my eyelids of what I put down, because I know that the palette that I'm gonna use doesn't have a shadow that I can do that with. And I'm gonna use the Morphe M214 to do that. I'm gonna take my BioBell sponge, beauty sponge, however you want to put it, and I'm dipping into that Kat Von D Lock-It powder, and I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes. I love BioBell, I love their products, but I don't think I like this sponge. So I'm just gonna cut my cheekbones. The palette that I'm gonna be using today is, drumroll please, the Jaclyn Hill, well, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I've already got it dirty and all I've done is swatched it. I have swatched it, like I said. I put the card up here. I was one of the ones who was lucky enough to get the card, so I put the card up here so I can do all the shade names. And I really want to go for like a, I want to use these greens. I've been swatching them, and yeah, I'm pretty obsessed. If you see little dig marks, that's for my daughter because she likes to swatch things with me. I'm going to take the Morphe E27 brush, and I'm going to jump into the shade MFEO, which is this shade right here. I'm going to place that all over my crease. It's basically going to be my transition shade. I'm going to take the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Jada right here. And I'm going to start off very light-handed because you can always add to, but you can't always take it away. I'm going to add that into my crease. I can say that it's not all meshing to one color, which I like, because that does happen, like blending all into one color. I can still see that transition shade, different from the aqua looking color. So I'm taking it above my natural crease because I have hooded eyes, and I'm really working it into my inner corner area, and then I'm blending it out, getting it right in that socket. I kind of just wiggle it, and blend. So lots of blending, people. Lots and lots and lots of blending. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush that is clean, and this is the Kylie blending brush, and I'm just gonna kind of go over that and blend it out. I actually really like these Kylie brushes. It even stained my brush. So I want to add a little bit of depth. So I'm gonna go in with this emerald looking color called Enchanted, and I'm gonna add that to my inner and outer corners. I'm gonna take this Morphe M562 brush, which is just like a very loose tapered blending brush, and I'm literally just putting this right in my outer V and kind of in my, like where my brow bone part is, like eye socket, to create some depth and dimension. I don't want to blend it into like all the way into my crease. I kind of just want to keep that on this portion of my eye, and I'm gonna go into my inner corner. I can still see the difference in the colors, so it's not all blending into one color. Go back in with the Jada color very lightly, and I'm gonna blend out what I just put onto my inner and outer corners, and I'm going to blend it out, or blend it together I should say. I'm going to take this Kylie brush again with absolutely no product on it, diffuse any harsh lines. So I'm going to take the shade, the shimmer Diva, and I'm going to put that on my lid basically. I'm going to use this makeup, which is actually this is a really good brush, Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush to pack that on. I'm actually so surprised that there's not more fallout. I do like this shade, but I definitely want to try it with, oh, there's a little bit of fallout. I want to try it with some spray. It's the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist 12-Hour Power, and it has electrolytes, it energizes and hydrates the skin, and it's oil free, silicone free, and alcohol free. I'm gonna wet my brush with it and see how it, oh yeah, that's very nice. Well, the shimmers do perform nicely on their own. I like the way they perform better when they're wet. Of the same Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna take the shade Pool Party and go right on top of where I just put Diva. Ooh, that's so pretty. So I'm gonna take this brush that I've been using, that shade Jada, on with no added product, and I'm just gonna blend over here and blend over here, because I have hooded eyes, so everything just kind of mixes. So I'm gonna wipe this powder away. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush from the Gunmetal collection. I don't know how I feel about the concealer that I used. I don't think it really did that good of a job, like getting, you know, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna take this Morphe M168 pencil brush. It's like a chubby pencil brush. I'm gonna take the shade Central Park. Yeah, Central Park. And I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take this Dollar eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna take Jada, and I'm really just gonna blend that with the other color I put on my, with Central Park on my lower lash line, like so. I am obsessed with that shade Pool Party. Then I'm gonna take the shade Beam right here, and I'm gonna attempt to use that for my inner corner highlight as well as my brow bone highlight. And I'm gonna use the Morphe 515. It's just this tiny little pencil brush. Oh, that's so pretty. My impressions of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette is I really like it so far. I mean, I haven't used all of them. I've swatched a few of them. I really like it. Here, let me swatch a few for you guys just in case. There's 4 shimmers out of the palette. So there's 4 mattes out of the palette. So I mean, it's really not that bad. I mean, the quality is great. They swatch great. They perform great. I was a little upset that it was way more expensive than the other Morphe palettes, but I can totally see why that is. I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Man Eater self-sharpening eyeliner. I'm kind of confused on how this self-sharpens. I'm going to apply this to my waterline and my tight line. So for mascara today, actually before I do my mascara, I'm just going to set my face real quick, which I'm going to set my face with that Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. And I'm going to use it as a setting spray. For lipstick today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in Gray Envy. So Maybelline's been putting out a lot of new products. I don't have a new lip liner, so I'm just kind of winging it. This formula is really weird. I don't know. It says matte, but it doesn't. I mean, the formula is not bad. It just feels a little weird, a little whippy. Alright, and that completes this video. I still really like how it turned out. I was really impressed with every product except for this product, and I don't know if it was this or this, but definitely was not liking this product. This or this. Oh, and the concealer. I did not like the concealer either. So other than that, I was really impressed with everything else. This I liked except for the bottom lashes, but I mean that's with any mascara. So yeah, anyways, I really hope you subscribe before you leave so we can become best friends. And yeah, I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.